There are 3 steps in transcription in prokaryotes. The first step is initiation. This begins at the promoter region, which contains the -35 region, the -10 box, and the +1 site. The hollow enzyme containing the sigma factor, also known as RNA polymerase, then bind to the promoter region, which separates the DNA strands to form a transcription bubble. When looking at a transcription bubble, the top strand is known as the lagging strand and the template strand, and the bottom strand is known as the leading strand and the coding strand. RNA polymerase reads the template strand in the 3' to 5' direction and makes RNA in the 5' to 3' direction, as shown here. The top strand is a bit more difficult because DNA has to be read from 3' to 5', and as you can see, it is going from 5' to 3'. To transcribe this strand, we need the help of Okazaki fragments that help piece together different bits of DNA so it is read in the proper 3' to 5' direction. Gyrase is responsible for unwinding the DNA so that it can be transcribed. Helicase then is responsible for separating the DNA strands once they are unwound by gyrase. Primase makes short RNA sequences so that DNA can be read from 3' to 5' on the template strand. Single-strand binding proteins, shown in yellow on this diagram, function to keep the DNA from binding back to itself once it has been separated. DNA polymerase III is what adds the nucleotides back to the primer, made by primase. DNA polymerase I then removes the primer made by primase and replaces it with DNA. Ligase at the very end is what connects all of the DNA strands made by the Okazaki enzymes. As we can see, transcription in prokaryotes involves many steps. So what would happen if something went wrong during this process? For example, if there is a 5' insertion between the -35 region and the -10 box of a gene that helped make the amino acid phenylalanine. With this insertion, RNA polymerase won't know where to bind. This affects the organism because phenylalanine won't be made. If an organism is deficient in phenylalanine, brain function is impaired and seizures can occur.